Watch this.
Yo, 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 what's going on out there, universe? It's your boy, Hellavation, aka Fastest Sith, coming at you with another video. And actually, this is a video response to, one of my, I wouldn't say favorite, but I definitely look to him for a lot of wisdom and stuff, and I watch his channel a lot. That's Jerry from Bios3RawTV. And, I kind of made a video response to JP and Jackenzie's Fitness. Yo, that's funny as shit. But I made a video response to JP's Fitness on fit shaming and fat shaming. Forgot what I called it. I'll put it down in the description. But Jerry from Bios3, he made a video called muscle shaming. And, he made a lot of great points about, how our society has shifted from a society that, used to worship fitness to now a society that worships being fat. Or not necessarily worships it, but they've made it, we've become such a defeatist society and a second place type of society that, we accept the things that we think we cannot change, you know what I'm saying? And, obesity is one of them. And that's the reason why this channel is so important to me. And the reason why, when people criticize me or talk shit or, or have these fucked up opinions or get on their fitness soapboxes and stuff, I get pissed off because this channel isn't for you fitness guys. It's for the obese people. It's for people who want to get in shape, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard for an obese person to identify with a person that's in shape just for the simple fact that the person's in shape, and they think in their mind's eye, and I used to think like this too, what does that fucking person know about what I go through? And obesity is one of the few diseases or afflictions, whatever you want to call it. Alcoholism is a disease, so obesity is a disease. That's why it's classified under disease. It's a mental disorder that manifests physically. So, and people need to stop dismissing obesity as, being a disease and just stop saying that it's just pure gluttony. Because like I said, if a motherfucking fat dude can just switch that gluttony switch off as easily as people say, oh, you should just put down the Twinkie. It's like, motherfucker, I don't even eat Twinkies, you know what I'm saying? So, just shut the fuck up, Sorry for the foul language, but I hate when people generalize people's plights. And, the reverse is true with obese people hating on people in fitness. But that's just because a lot of the fitness people that you see are very judgmental, they're very critical, and they have, and granted, you want honesty, but sometimes blunt honesty can be too hard. And that's where I think the muscle shaming kind of comes into play. I definitely agree with Bios3RawTV. Jerry. I agree with Jerry in the fact that, just because you're fat and that guy's in shape and he's, walking around with a tank top on, or, he's walking around the beach with no shirt on, he's got six-pack, don't be a hater, be a congratulator. That's somebody you should admire and look up to, and that's something you should aspire for, because like I said, even though we got this whole big is beautiful and I'm comfortable with being fat and obese, trust me, being obese is not a motherfucking good look. In a lot of ways, it makes it hard to have sex. Number one, you don't feel as sexy, being obese. Number two, you're constantly out of breath. Your joints hurt. You're constantly tired. Self-maintenance is a lot more difficult. The more obese that you are, you have that, the people that are always looking at you and prejudging you because you're obese. The stigmas and the stereotypes that come with obesity. Obesity is not a good look, and despite our society's shift on, our perception of obesity being obese is still very difficult. So, and that's where muscle shame comes from. It comes from obese people being resentful. Me, I've never been the dude to hate on nobody, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're muscular or if you was fit or if you was cut, I would always be like, damn, like, I want to look like that one day. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at yourself in the mirror and you constantly see yourself getting fatter and fatter and fatter, it's this endless cycle because it feeds more into your depression. So it takes a mental snap to snap you out of it, or it takes lots of people that love you and support you and encourage you to bring you out of it, or you just have a life-changing event, like you get hit by lightning or you have a heart attack or something like that. It's very hard to break out of the obesity cycle, just like with alcoholism or drug abuse. You know what I'm saying? But with food abuse, it's very easy to slip back into those old ways because, like I said, unless you're constantly in your own environment, you're controlling your own space, and you have to learn how to deal with the societal pressures of eating in ways that are counterproductive to your goals. Being obese is a lot of, double-edged swords, and it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. So, but to my obese friends, just because somebody's in shape, you don't know what that man or that woman had to go through to get there. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the sacrifices. You don't know all the days that they wanted to lay in bed and say, fuck going to the gym. You don't know all the days where they said, it would just be so much more convenient for me to eat McDonald's than to go home and make me a fucking meal and weigh out my chicken and rice. You don't know what that guy or that girl had to go through to get that body. Now, some people are blessed with great genetics, but like I said, great genetics only take you so far with a physique. Most people that are in shape had to work at being in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jerry from Bios3D or his girlfriend, Carrie, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had to work at it. It's not an accident that you're fucking cut. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had to work at that. You know what I'm saying? Ectomorphs don't have to work at it. You know what I'm saying? But fucking, mesomorphs, they tend to have to, do some kind of fitness regimen to be in shape. So don't hate, congratulate, man. And, if you are obese, start figuring out why you are obese. Start looking at yourself in the mirror and start really taking responsibility for, your own actions. And, if you really want to be about that life, you gotta, don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? And this is funny coming from me because, I'm not being about it 100%, but everybody that knows or has been following me on my journey since day one knows why that is. So, like I said, I'm going to show y'all some things in 2014. Don't worry, boo-boo. But for those of you that are waiting for New Year's or, are waiting for a certain day and stuff, if your spirit is ready, there's no better time than the present. So, do what you need to do to get in shape. You know what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Just start doing it. And don't think that because, you want to get in shape that you need it to happen right away. It took you forever to get into this body. It might take you just as long to, get out of the body. So, don't hate on the people that are in shape. Look at them as a resource. Look at them as motivation. Look at them as a tool and a guide. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that are in shape and, are fit, they want to help you. You know what I'm saying? They're waiting for you to reach out. Now, if you see somebody, working out at the gym, of course, you don't want to just walk up to them mid-workout. But, if you can catch them on the way out or you can catch them on the way in and stuff, and you can ask them some questions and be like, hey, I see you working out all the time. What are some tips you can give me? Blah, blah, blah. Most motherfuckers will be more than happy. Like, people that are in shape, they love getting advice. That's why there's so many people that have YouTube channels because, this is what they love to do. Fit people as a resource. But, if you are muscle shaming, you're just a hater. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way as somebody who's in shape hating on fat people. I'm like, look, don't hate if because you don't want to eat a big burger from McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate because that guy's out of shape. That's his problem. It's not your problem. So why are you hating? You know what I'm saying? So, shame or fit shaming, fat shaming, what's the other one? Muscle shaming. You know, they're just all, you know, morphed forms of hating. You know what I'm saying? So don't hate, congratulate, man, and start identifying why you dislike that person or why you dislike that thing, and then start doing something about it if it's really that important to you. But I will say this before I get out of the video: if you are comfortable with being fat, if you are comfortable with who you are, you know, physically, then, you know, you shouldn't let what someone else looks like ever deter you or stop you from being who you are. You know what I'm saying? Be happy. You know what I'm saying? If people would just learn how to be happy, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't have these diseases and these disorders. You know what I'm saying? But too often, you know, you have the haters and the hippie voices and stuff, you know, making you feel bad and ashamed about yourself, and that's where, you know, fit shaming, fat shaming, and muscle shaming comes from. So just do you, boo-boo. That's all you got. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? And stop hating, congratulate. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Jerry, Bios3D, Raw TV. Love your channel, man. I love the work that you do. I don't have a let me see. I don't have a 3D bicep. But you know, I'm getting there. I'll get there. But anyway, make sure you go down into the description, check out Project Fasted, my Indigo campaign for my obesity weight loss documentary. Also, all of my social media links are down in the description, so add your boy. Anyway, this is your boy Hellavation, aka Fasted Sith. Be good or be good at it, bitches, and we're out.
What? What?